What it do, everybody? This is your boy Charles Wells, the host of SWACtalk, coming at you. Gonna try to do a little bit of video stuff. Um, just want to really try out some things and see how this goes. This is kind of a work in progress. SWACtalk will still be coming at you on Wednesdays and Saturdays as long as they playing football. Off seasons, I'm going to probably try to do a couple things and throw in some little some little things that I choose to do, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. But we are in the midst of the spring season. Check out my week 6 preview on Swag Talk at anchor.fm/Swag Talk or Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker, all them joints. Swag Talk SWACtalk, one word. Look it up, check me out. Listen to all the old shows, listen to the new shows, bring a heat, as best as I can do. Um, just just want to kind of do a little introduction on who I am, just in case you come up on this video and you haven't really listened to any of the shows. Um, I am an alumnus of Southern University, class of 2002. I'm a born and bred lifelong Jaguar fan. Um, been following Southern football since before I could walk, talk, crawl. I've been all about the Jags, and since about 2014 or so, I've been trying to do this little podcast thing on and off because I love SWAC football and I love HBCU football. And I know there's a lot of people out there right now who are kind of getting on the HBCU train because of basically, just to keep it real, because of Jackson State bringing in Deion Sanders, that's brought in a lot of people to to. I'm sorry, man. My cat Nala is in here, so she's trying to get in on it. But that's brought a lot of eyes to the product. And what I like to do, man, is I like to really share some stuff on what's going on. As a cat tell, don't really pay no attention to that. I like to bring, attention to everything that's going on in the swag. That's why I titled my show Swag Talk. Say hey, Nala. Everybody, this is Nala. She's part Jaguar. Um, I like to show love to the entire swag, and I love talking about football. So you're gonna always, you're gonna get pretty much anything that I want to do on this show. On the video part, you're gonna get I'll probably do like game of the week, players of the week, just some little supplemental things that I may not cover on my podcast, or there might be additional things that I do cover that I want to bring to the video, or it might just be a rant because I do like to go on rants from time to time on my show. So I just wanted to pop in and just introduce myself and hope you guys enjoy the content that I'm planning on bringing to you. And again, check out the show if you haven't already. Check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/swagtalk, twitter.com/swagtalk76, instagram.com/swagtalk. Check those out, like them and follow them and whatever else you got to do. Um, this YouTube page, go ahead and like that, subscribe to it, whatever they call it. Share it, let people know about it. Um, let's get some stuff going on, and let's enjoy some good black college football. You know, football right now is there's a spring season, so it's kind of different. But swag football is always swag football, and if you know, you know. It's one of those things that you either know it or you don't, and you can feel the vibe in the swag when the two swag teams match up. And right now we're heading to the finish line, and it's a very interesting season. And COVID delays, postponements, cancellations. It is just a season of flux, and it's really been an interesting show to do my podcast because every week I'm previewing 3 or 4 games, and then they play 1 or 2. So it's always like a crapshoot, just seeing what what actually takes place. And this week we have 3 games on the schedule. It was going to be 4, but Alabama A&M and Grambling are not playing. So this week we have Mississippi Valley and UAPB playing in Urbana, Alabama State and South Carolina State playing in Montgomery, and in Jackson, Southern and Jackson State are hooking up in what would normally be the Boombox Classic. I'm not a big fan of that name, but I guess you still can call it that, but without the bands, it's not really the Boombox Classic. I've always, and this is just a sidebar, I've always been one of those people who felt like Southern and Jackson didn't need a name. It's 2 teams that don't really like each other, 2 fan bases that don't really like each other, and they meet on the football field. They play football. They talk trash in the stands. The bands do their thing, and then you go home. But personally, to me, that was always a rivalry that didn't need a name. So when I heard that name come out, I was like, whoa. It was just like different for me. But I embrace it because it's a start of a tradition. And the Sonic Boom of the South and the Human Jukebox are 2 key institutions to black college football. So, if you're gonna salute the work that they do and the atmosphere that they bring to games, that's only a positive. So that's just, my little sidebar on how I feel about that. Um, I'm really looking forward to the fall season. We add the Swaggers adding Bethune Cookman and FAMU, so that's another another 2 tough teams for everybody. And they're adding this team called Alcorn. They played in 2019. They didn't play this year, so they're gonna be back in 2021 in the fall, and they're gonna be in the West Division now. And the West Division will be a beast if Grambling, can get themselves together, because you're gonna have Alcorn, who has won the SWAC, 2 times in a row, and like 5 straight West Division championships. You got Grambling, who won 2 championships and like 2 or 3 division championships recently. You got Southern, who won 2 division championships in a row, won a championship in 2013. And Prairie View, a team who is always like right there. Um, and they're gonna be, in the hunt. That West Division is gonna be a beast. And I mean, that's not to sleep on the East, because in the East you're gonna have Alabama A&M. Depending on how, once their big dog quarterback moves on, Akil Glass, are they gonna be able to keep the momentum that they're building? But they're gonna be there in the fall. Alabama State is looking really good right now. But that's all. But that was a team that I always felt like one week they give you the business, the next week they just not there. But they seem like they're putting some things together, and they have a hot young quarterback in Ryan Nettles, who's playing much beyond his years, but he's still a work in progress. You have Jackson State, who we honestly, man, I'm just gonna say a lot of people out here are forecasting what Jackson gonna do. Y'all don't really know what they're gonna do. They can be very successful, but then again, they may not. You just don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and act like everybody else is like, oh, they're gonna do this because they got this. They're gonna have to prove it on the field. I mean, that's for all 12 teams in this conference. You have to prove it on the field. But just for now, they're in the mix. FAMU is always a team to be reckoned with. They're going to be in the mix. Bethune Cookman, another program that's always been consistent for the last 10 years or so. That's 5 teams, give or take one, who may not be in the mix, but that's 5 teams, and that East Division gonna be a beast too. So I feel bad for, like, a team like Valley, who kind of struggles to get things going. They're gonna be in a bloodbath, man, and it's just gonna be rough. Texas Southern is kind of the same in the West, but I really think the odds of Texas Southern coming up are greater than Valley. But that's a topic that I've been over many a time, so I'm not gonna really go over that again. But I'm looking forward to doing this YouTube thing. Hopefully, I can keep it going and you know supplement what I do on my show. Again, Swag Talk. Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays game previews, Sunday game reviews. Anchor.fm/SWACtalk. Swag Talk on Spotify, Stitcher, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, the whole nine. Once again, I'm Charles Wells. I'm gonna be driving you around this tour of the SWAC. You know, we like to get in and gas up to 98, like they say, and ride around and see what's going on from city to city. And I'm gonna holler at you, man. So we're gonna do this again. I hope we may be back Sunday to kind of do some little extra things on the game that just passed. So I'm gonna see you guys around, man. Y'all stay up and be cool.